Hello.
I'll wake you up.
Good evening. Let me call you back. My hand is full.
Huh?
I'm gonna call you back. My hand is full. The phone.
Okay.
Hello. Diana, you can speak. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my dog. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Good night. She's going to call you back.
Yeah, I answer her, you know.
Oh,
Is
alright.
she not hearing it? I said to her, okay.
She said she answered. Okay.
Okay. Good night. 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 Please remember to touch the like button as you walked in. Please, please touch the like button. Give the algorithm up. Good night. Thank you for coming in. Please touch the like button as you walk in. as you as you tune in, please touch the like button. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone, and thank you for coming in. Please remember to touch the like button. Please remember to turn on your notification bell. Please, as you get in, touch the like button. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciation to all who have subscribed and who is planning to subscribe to the channel. Like and share here on the channel. Yeah, it's like and and share. For those I came on late, so guess what? I'm going to do a short live, a 1 hour live. That's how did all of you spend your Mother's Day yesterday? How did you spend your Mother's Day? I am quite sure it was okay for those that have taken out their mother, for those that have for those that have maybe not your biological mother, but find someone who you have did a kind deed to yesterday in the place of mother. And did you enjoy your Mother's Day? Sorry to do this. Did you enjoy your Mother's Day? I hope so. I hope you does enjoy your Mother's Day. Okay, let me start talking with those that are here because the time is short. Time is going. For those that are having birthdays, have a happy birthday. For those that have persons that sick, prayers are always not short, but not too much either. So you pray for your sick, you keep standing by them and holding them and let them feel their love in you or you in them. You're giving the trouble. You're giving the trouble. Okay, so and for those that mourn, blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. So although you mourn, you will be comforted. You will be comforted. Okay? Whoever you mourn from. Now I have up on my thing sometimes. You may just wonder, sometimes, just sometimes. Yes, that wording, sometimes. There are many persons that you have in and around your life, whether it be friend, family, well wishers, if some is well wishers, or acquaintance. But for some reason, they are a part of your life, they are part of you, they know you, they have to come by you. Or you and them hold a reasoning. You can know them from many different places. You can know them from your work, you can know them from school, you can know them from randomly met and talk. Meet them on the bus, meet them on the train, and meet them on the taxi, many various places. but those people that you met and you invite them into your daily life. You invited them in your circle. Apparently, you do it, you don't know anything about these people, you don't take time out to know anything about them, you do not let them stay outside of the circle, and you get to have a better understanding of these persons that you met along the way. Sometimes did a good deed for them or something, but you met them along the way. You just open the gate and invite them to be in. Now that's a thing you do that can cause problem on yourself. In spite the scripture said, do not shun welcoming people because you may just welcome or you invite people because you might just invite an angel onto you. Angel, yes, but what kind of angels? It's good. It's good angels or what? So many of these persons that you met along the way, they are they prove friendly, but they are a foe. So they are either a friend or a foe. And most of the time, it turns out to be they are a foe. But they come in a friendly garb. And because they came in a friendly garb, it seems that way. So you gravitate to them. Sometimes little things show you that just ease away, step back a little, and watch what is happening. Sometimes we don't do that. We do it in the name of God. Some of us do it in the name of love. And believe you me, some of those persons should be persons that you hide from. They should not see you no way. You should run and hide because they are crosses. They are the living trouble. They have a saying say, Anansi for people who know Anansi's story. Anansi say he went out and he pick up something and take it home. And say, yeah, if you get it a bit, if you take it up, you take up trouble, and if you put it down, you put on trouble. So sometimes persons that we invited in our circles are real trouble, real crosses you should be running away from. But some persons do some of the things because they need they need to be recognized by the things they do. And upon recognizing it, you say, well then, you got a label. Your name is so and so and is so and so. Do this or do that. In fact, no, you are heaping coal of fire upon your head. So sometimes you have to test the person, test out who you're bringing into your circle to be a part of with whatever you do. You have to test that out and test it out carefully. Good night. Could you please touch the like button? And thank you. Hence, you see something. Sometimes you have to keep your good news to yourself. I'll repeat that. Sometimes you have to keep your good news to yourself. Because the persons that you brought in your circle, they are nothing, as I said, crosses and trouble. That's what you pull in to yourself. You thought you can share with them, share your good news, share your story, share your joy, share your sorrows, share everything with them. Mark, you didn't know them before. You met somewhere, something. You don't take time out to know who they are, or you brought them into your circles. When you get them in your circle now, down the road you say, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. When the trouble is already done, because they will be there as if they are a lamb, but honestly, they are a snake. They are not a lamb. They walk and move like a lamb, but indeed they are poisonous snakes. So you will be taking your thing and you will be sharing with them and thinking that, oh, they are going to be happy for me. No, you are only giving them a weapon in their hand to use on you at the slightest possible way that they can. So you may see the person as a friend. No, they are a foe, not a friend. And because you do not keep your good news to yourself, thinking that they genuinely happy for you. No, 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 no. Person hurt you for a glass of water. And that sounds, very funny. But why would you hurt? But some person don't even want to know you get a clear glass of water. They will hurt you for that. They will. Well, most of the time you have to learn to zip. Keep your business in the business pouch and zip it and put it down. Some have the gall to be asking you, questioning you, and you don't have the knowledge how to navigate around that question. Because guess what? They are trying to find out what is in you. Before that, if you're a person that loves to hear the wacky news, love to hear the other person's story, love to hear the lion news, you will sit and listen and even ask questions in order to trigger the news coming to you. And then you sit back and laugh because you're hearing the demise of another person. That's not nice. That's not good for a human or nothing that have breath. That should not happen. So you keep your good news to yourself. You get a job, and depending on the company or where you get the job, you said, oh, you're sharing this joyous news with the person. And look here, the person sit there and planning whatever way they can that you don't enjoy that job. They did everything in their powers just for you not to enjoy the job. And we are not talking about other mediums. We are talking about people being bad mind, grudgeful, and it have said a bad mind. Uh, I want to put it the right way. A bad mind person or an envious person is worse than witchcraft. So you have to keep and learn. So some of the times our downfall is because of who we speak to and with and what we say to them and how we say to them. Many of our downfalls, many persons' downfall is because of who they told their story to, who they thought, oh, you know, and they operate as if they are with you because they can't operate any other way. Because if they operate any other way, then you are going to pick up. But if you are smart, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you can pick up the genuine persons from the fake person. The genuine person will always there, encouraging you, motivating you when you feel like you're at your wits' end and decided, oh, I can't go anymore. I'm not going anymore. They are saying, get up, man. You can do it. You have the strength to do it. You can do it. Get up, man, and dust off yourself and make the next move. The fake person is always asking you, so how about so and so? So how are you going to do it? Then, and they try to find out everything that is within you. But you have to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in order that you can place that person in their respective place. Eh? So keep your good news to yourself. It's not everybody you share it with are genuinely happy for you. You hear people talk about the crab in the barrel. You put a dozen crab or even three crabs in a barrel, and the one that is looking to escape out of the barrel and say, boy, I can't stay down here, so and trying to climb out. Those that are at the bottom, hold him and pull him down. So that's a crab in the barrel mentality. If I don't move, you can't move. And sometimes the person do not have the qualification to move in the direction that he or she want to go. But they would have wanted you to get a job for them, do this for them, in which they are not qualified for the post or the position. So, hence the word said, keep your good news to yourself. The next one said river, and we all know what a river look like or looks like. And a river run in one direction. It's coming from the east to the west, or from the west to the east. It always go in one direction, and the river go looking for the sea. And no matter how far the river is from the sea, it is going to find a way to flow in the sea. Importance of the river for the sea, it helps to calm down the sea, to help to neutralize the salt that is in the sea. So, so river is always the band-aid for the sea. Well, look here. Be like a river, eh? Operates like a river. Be like a river. You're not going to be all over the place. A river flow in one direction. So try. River, I'm never reversed yet. Everything else reversed except a river. It do not go back ways. It is going front ways at all time. So your intention and your ambition should be at all times focusing and going front ways. Everything is laid out in front of you. What you don't want, which is maybe garbage, is behind you. So you're leaving that is behind you and going forward to receive what is in front for you. As I said, I am late. I'm just going to do 1 hour. Yeah, so I'm just going to give. Try to live like a river. Forget about forget about the past and focus on the future. If you keep dwell on the past, you will never pass that bridge because you're looking and dwelling. Not say you cannot speak about the past, but do not let the past be an endurance to you. Do not allow the past to stop you from going where you want to go. And some persons have a very dark past. Their past is unbelievable. But kindly wrap your past, parcel it up nicely, secure it with whether tape or 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 cord, and put it aside because you're going forward. Forward ever, backward never. Hold it, the soldiers march. I hear it said, onward, forward, soldier, marching as the war. So be like the river. The river don't have no eye to turn around and look back and see how far it reached or how close it's still been before it reached. Be just like the river. Let no one nor nothing impede you from going to reach out to what is there for you to get. Forget who hurt yesterday, but forget those who hurt yesterday, but don't forget those who love you every day. The saying is said, those that are against you is less than those that are with you. Or I could bring it the other way. Those that are with you are least of those that are against you. So forget those that hurt you and hurt you badly. You won't forget it. It's swept out of your brain completely and throw out. No. But that type of a strength and emphasis will not be there. So hence it said, forget who hurt you yesterday, But don't forget those that loves you every day. Don't have to do anything sometimes great for the person to love you. Some person just see the person and straight at it. They love the person, the way how they talk, the way how they walk, and those are those persons. Those who ever do forget those that make you cry. You have some persons, they make you cry. They make you bawl. Let's just cry, right? Focus on those. Forget those who make you cry and focus on the person that make you smile. Forget those that makes you cry. Focus on the person who make you smile. Some persons, the things they do, the wording that came out of their mouth. If some of these persons were saying the things that is true, it wouldn't be bad. But they say the things to degrade you, to bring you down, give you a total breakdown, degrade you to the worst. But it said, forget those that makes you cry and remember those who makes you smile. People have done things to hurt other ones in the worst way possible ever. And they don't look at it and said, well then, I am hurting the person. The person doesn't feel good about this. Let me stop. No, they don't do it. They don't stop to think. They don't care about your feelings. But for those that make you laugh, thank you for being here. Thank you for welcome. When you touch the like button as you comes in, the ones that make you smile, because you can be going through a rough passage of time, and some person all they had to do is when your lower light is burning, that's the time they pounce upon you. But when a person lower light is burning, you should help them to get back up and not keep pressing them down. The person that makes you smile sometimes is simple things, but they break that tightness in you that you had to smile. So they are always doing something for you to smile. So it said, forget those that makes you cry. Remember those that brings a smile to you. You smile, you laugh. Those are the ones that will mean you better. Those are the ones that are not filled of venom. Venom. Forget the pain, but never loosen you to gain. And that is what comes with a smile. They help you to smile, help you to forget the pain a little bit, and have you bring you to gain. So you're going to gain. So these are the persons that are the good ones that you attract to your life. You attract in your circle, not those to bring you down, pull you down, but the ones who will help to shoulder your burden, give a hand to you, help you, give a smile, say something, do something for you to smile. That's lessening the pain, but it will brings you again. Train your mind to see the good in every situation. There are some situations, there are some things that came up, and the situation is great. But let me tell you, in every bad situation, there is something that is good in it. To every bad situation, there is a good. So see the good in the situation that is bad. It's like the fish that we all know carries bone, small bones too. But do not look at the bones, look at the flesh and the taste of the fish. So you are going to remove the bones and enjoy your fish. Right? So in every bad situation, it bad and it bad, but there is a good that underline. It's just like a person. The person apparently we classify them to be bad, but there is a little pinch of good, a little pinch of kindness that is there. A son have hired some men to go and remove his mother from the land of the living. And sure enough, the person he hired, he would not have hired some person who do not know, have no knowledge about handling a weapon. So therefore, he knows the person that this is their job. This is what they do. So he went and he hired two of them, paid money up front, and sent them to remove, take out his own mother. And he is the only child for that mother. Yeah. And they turn up at the woman's house. They told the woman, we are traveling and night catch us along the way. So we are looking somewhere to stay until the morning. We will finish our journey. The woman was kind enough, pleasant enough, and said, come in. and they stepped in on her veranda. And she said, if you're traveling until this hour, you must have been hungry. She asked them if they want a cup of tea or coffee, whatever it is, name it. And they ordered a cup of coffee. And she went and she made her coffee and she brought it to them. Sorry. What do you want with the coffee? And she gave them something to eat. Sorry about this. She gave them something to eat. And they sit and she engaged them into talking because where she was living, the neighbors are far. She's living on a property. Her husband passed away, which is the father of that child. So she's living there. The child is living on the next property because they were a set of those guys that are up there. So she engaged them in an argument, and they sit there and they laugh and they talk. She tell them where she has been coming from. She have one son, and she give the name of the son. The son was so fortunate because they have it. They didn't school the son in the country. They sent the son to England to school, and what he had achieved and came home. Okay, they sit attentively and they listen. And she gave them a part of her life story. When it was all over and done, one of them said to her, we were sent here by your son, whose name is so and so. And they showed her the weapon because he cannot wait until the natural time of departure comes. And in all that his two parents have, there were not another sibling to push him around. He is alone. And she said, how much did he pay you? And they said to her, and she went inside her house and she brought out two times the amount that he paid them. They said to her, you're a good woman. I hope I had you as my mother. And they took the money and they went their way. Yeah. You look at that situation. That situation was bad. He sent out two persons who he knew the job would be done. But God had it that she did not panic. She asked, how much did he pay you for the job? And she gave them twice time the amount that was paid. So in every bad situation, there is a level of good that is there. Yeah. and she was saved. Okay? So in every bad situation, see the good in it. Some person would apparently panic, some person would be quarreling, some person, a lot of things. And maybe they would have carried out the rite that they were sent there to do. So, depending on the person that you welcome, and they came in like they are friend, indeed they are foe. And there are some persons who love to extend their hand a shake hand. Some person love to embrace others. You don't know them, but you're embracing them. Sometimes listen to the inner voice because you may be just doing that to your enemy. Your foe is there to overthrow you. You don't know. Because that evening, that lady, I don't know why, she was have to be talking and she talk and she talk and she talk. And these men saw something different from what her son told them. And she saw something different in them who came to do a brutal job. So, in every situation, see the good in it. It's not all bad situation is totally bad, but there are some level of good is in it. As I said, I am just staying for 1 hour on this live. Once you carry your own water, you will you will learn to value every drop. This is a proverb. Once you carried your own water, you will learn to value every drop of that water. Why and how? For those that carry water would have known. And if you never carry water yet, go fill yourself a bottle of water. And let's say water in your circle, in your community, no water is in the pipe. Totally. And you have to walk over to a next fireplace or a drive to get a couple bottles of water to use. You are going to value every drop of that water. You're not going to waste the water. You are going to have that water to do what you want the water to do. So let's say you wash the dishes, you are going to use the rinsing water, you rinse off the dishes to do something else, whether to water the garden or to do something. But you are putting value on every drop of that water because it's you carry that water. You know how far you went to get that water because none is around close by. So you use that water with care and value it that none wasted. So the man who carries, or the woman who carries your own water, learn to value every drop. You that work for what you want, you that sacrifice to have and to get something, you value it. You handle it with care. If it can serve you 10 years, you're not going to allow it to serve you one. You want the value out of it. The person who have never worked for anything, they abuse and he'll abuse and do all the abuse to it because they do not know the cost. They don't know the burden. They don't know the sacrifice that you put in it. It's like first time persons will give people food and they know they don't want it. And they don't politely say to you, sorry, or they won't tell a lie that your stomach is full but something. They took the thing from you and they throw it away. You, in your honest self, gave them something and they don't look at you and say, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want it. I have already, or but they took it and they threw it away. And somebody else who really need it could have it. So because they are not the ones who sacrifice to make life, to other things, they don't value it. They destroyed it. They trampled upon it. Solomon said they trampled on it because they don't know the value of it. So, to be successful, you don't need beauty. You don't need beautiful face and erratic body. What you need is a skillful mind and the ability to perform. So it's not beauty brings you riches or an erratic body. It's not the body that can flaunt that brings you blessings. It's not a pretty face that brings you blessing. What brings you blessing is a skillful mind and the ability to perform. That is what bring you blessing, riches, a skillful mind and the mind, the ability to perform. So no matter how you pretty, and we don't bash pretty people, we don't bash good looking people because I am good looking too, in my own rights, in my own eyes, in somebody else's eyes. But you cannot use all of this outer material to reach anywhere. You have to use your inner ability. You can do it, and you're telling yourself, you can do it. You can reach it, you're telling yourself, I can reach, I can get there. Okay? So, your inner ability. If you want comfortable journey of life, reduce the luggage of expectation. So many times our expectation mount up. We expect so many things, and when that expectation is not being met, you flop like a leaf off the tree. So if you want a comfortable journey, reduce the level of expectation. Some persons Let's say that they are married or they are living a life with their person and they are expecting out of that person more than what that person can produce. So you put up a level of expectation most of the time too from your own self, and it brings you down. Your expectation perish. So your level of expectation being perish because of how you label and put your expectation in this way or that way. And when your expectation been perish, it's nothing nice. You cry out as if you're feeling the worst pain. So remember, if you want a comfortable journey, reduce the level of expectation. And this is where I end the live. As I said, I am just doing 1 hour of live because I came on late that I can't go a next half an hour. Okay, on my end, it is what time? On my end, it is all no, it is 10:52, almost 11 o'clock. On the other hand, it is 10. Persons have to go to work tomorrow. I myself have to up and about. So I'll end my live here, and I hope for those that listen, when you're leaving, could you please touch the like button? I hope you get some inspiration from what I have said tonight. Be good, be kind, be vigilant in and around your surrounding. Love yourself immensely. Care for yourself. Keep keep up. Do not go under, but stay on top. Float on top. Keep your head above the water. For those that are newly subscribed, I welcome you to the channel and thank you for it. I appreciate you for the continued um, supporters. Love, manners, respect to you all. Appreciation. And this is where I leave you tonight. I will see you on the next live at this time. Thank you. Thank you. Have yourself a good rest tonight. Thanks.